Yellow Mountain is our project in New South Wales. It's the base metals project. We've kicked off a new induced polarization survey targeting deep and lateral extensions of the recent drill results that we got. And we think it's the next step in unlocking the scale of that sort of big mineralized system over there.
Well, tell us more about the timing. Why is that significant to undertake an IP survey?
Yeah, well, firstly, I mean, an IP survey is induced polarization. It works well when you've got connected sulfides in the area, and it can sort of generate anomalism based off the resistivity and conductivity of those. So that's why you do it, firstly. And our first drill program that we released results on very recently returned very strong intercepts near surface of copper or base metals and precious metals. And the IP is designed to tell us that whether that mineralization continues at depth and along strike. And that gives us a shot down the track at defining a much larger coherent target for our drilling.
So just how deep will this survey be looking?
Well, I'm being probably a bit conservative. I think on some of the quotes we've got, it goes up to 600 meters, but we're saying probably up to about 400 meters is reasonable. It really does depend on the ground conditions and sort of the geomagnetic activity and whatnot. So it goes well beneath our current drilling. That's the idea, that some of the drilling goes down up to sort of 350 in some of the deeper parts, but much shallower in others. And we're trying to target mineralization below that and seeing where the big elephant is. And if that system does indeed continue at depth, then we'll definitely be able to see it.
Just remind us about some of those earlier standout drill hits.
Yeah, they were pretty impressive. We got 113 meters at a copper equivalent. We bulked it up just more for sort of understanding, but it consists of gold, copper, lead, zinc, silver. And that was 113 meters at 1.17% copper equivalent. And we got another result just to the north of that of 31 meters at 1.54% copper equivalent in YMRC 005. They're big, they're long, they're continuous results of copper gold sulfides, and it's exactly what you want to see when you're chasing scale. 113 meter intercept is nothing to be sneezed at, and it's got big tonnage and big potential.
So what's the upside you see here for investors?
Well, we already know that the system is mineralized, right? We've got drill results there. We've demonstrated that we've got scale, and we now have multiple untested geochemical targets, potential feeder zones at depth, because a lot of these drill holes haven't been closed off at depth. They've never been drilled, nor the targets at surface nor at depth. If the IP results line up, then the project steps up a level in our view and gets a bit more exciting.
And if you've already got some historic IP data, don't you?
Yeah, there was some stuff done in the 1970s. It was done in Imperial Grid, and I don't think there was too many computers around there that didn't have punch cards. And that was sort of translated to the metric system and onto computer as well. And to be honest, our feeling is that data probably doesn't penetrate sort of much beyond sort of probably 100 meters or 90 meters or so. So bringing modern technology to bear, more power, more of everything, and bringing all guns to bear in terms of exploration tools for this program to succeed as best as we can.
And you've identified some additional geochem targets, have you?
Yeah, they've been around for a while. I mean, the geochemical results, the soil sampling was done in the 1970s all the way through to sort of recent times. And after the drill results of the big wide intercepts that we got in the RC drilling, we decided to go back and have a look at more regional targeting for next steps there as well. Lead in these samples is the most residual. That's when generally you look for in this part of the world is the bit that hangs around the most. The other more mobile metals sort of weather out. So we compared the lead in soils with the copper and the zinc assays. And as we put in our announcement today, that we noticed a very apparent and very large correlation between all three elements, which was great to see. We've hit mineralization at surface in these areas, so we have validated that that data is correct. But it shows that we've got anomalism and large anomalism in areas that haven't even been tested. We've identified 6 targets in addition to the 2 that we've already got and already drilled, which still remain with further work. And the overall system, rough as guts, sort of stretches out over maybe 2 kilometers by 900-meter footprint, give or take. So there's a huge amount to chase up here. We've only drilled, a postage stamp on that area of the 2 original areas that had the shafts on them. So we're very excited by the potential and very eager to get on the ground. So we're sort of chasing all that, the logistics in the background there.
And so what's the plan, James, once you get your hands on this new IP data?
Yeah, so we'll refine the targets. We'll aim to head straight into RC and diamond drilling in early 2026, testing deeper and larger positions within the system. Obviously, that then does sort of require, we need heritage survey approval. We've already submitted that. Land access with the local owners, the local farmers, and we've got that. And they're very supportive groups on both sides. So we're positioned to move quickly once those approvals are gained early in the new year with the heritage surveys and drill targeting is complete with the IP that we're getting underway now.
So just how big could Yellow Mountain realistically be in your view?
It's one of those things that sort of my fish was this big, sort of thing. It's early indications, of course, suggest the mineralizing footprint is significantly larger than currently defined. So we've got to go and drill those targets. We think we're only scratching the surface here. There's modern exploration hasn't really been brought into this for decades. The data's old. We're bringing everything to bear in terms of modern technology and everything like that. So 2026 will hopefully be a defining year for Yellow Mountain. We're very excited about it, and we hope investors are too.
Great to see you, James. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Andrew.